Resting in awareness is like the following illustration. Say there's a forest of trees and they're all point of view trees. All the trees in the forest are point of view trees. And they emit a foul smell, and it pervades the air everywhere. All you can smell is the foul smelling point of view trees. But in the middle of this same forest, there are roots underneath the ground that haven't sprouted yet. And when the roots of this tree sprout, there is a fragrance that is so beautiful, so engulfing, so all-encompassing that it completely pervades all the other trees and they become sweet-smelling. This is like resting in awareness. It overcomes all obstacles. So anything that you may have tried to change, fix, analyze, get rid of, deny, admit, whatever you've been trying to do with it, just rest in awareness, and whatever that is will naturally settle out. There is no other practice that is more powerful. It's the practice that isn't even a practice, it's simply an acknowledgement of the natural state. It's the greatest kindness one can ever give oneself. Resting naturally is like a very special musical instrument. Say we've had a musical instrument and it has many strings or keys, and then with the strings or keys, we put a lot of notes together and play a piece of music. But suppose we find a musical instrument that is so amazing that we just play one string or we touch one key, and every melody that has ever been comes forth. This is like resting in awareness. Awareness doesn't do anything. It doesn't intensify. It never went anywhere. It doesn't change at all. It doesn't modulate or go up or down or this way or that way. By resting in awareness, and you already know this, every day there's more of an intensification of that. It's more obvious to you in all your perceptions. Now, you don't even have to call it anything or say that it intensifies or anything else. To talk about it in a simple human way, life gets better and better. That's it. And instead of being all wrapped up in ourselves, we're more and more beneficial to other people. So we have the ordinary body, speech, mind, qualities, and activities, and we have wisdom body, speech, mind, qualities, and activities, and all of them are right in here. They aren't anywhere else. And so within us, we have the capacity as well as the ability to either live a very ordinary life locked inside a box of conventional perceptions, or we have the opportunity to get to know ourselves as the wisdom body, speech, mind, qualities, and activities. Now, usually with the ordinary mind, what does the ordinary body do, for example? Well, the ordinary body we think of as this skin line, this biological mechanism, this flesh and blood entity. That's the ordinary body. And the ordinary mind is the mind that has all the thoughts and emotions related to all the experiences of this individual biological mechanism. And the speech of that individual biological mechanism is all about getting things that individual needs to feel comfortable and fulfilled. So whether it's the mind and speech are working together and within the body to feel satisfied and fulfilled through food, money, sex, work, relationships, whatever it might be. But what we soon realize, especially if we end up in a room like this, is that all of those things never lead to fulfillment. Not with any of them, because no matter what it is, food, money, sex, work, relationships, we never have enough of them, and they're never of the right kind. So we don't. I know all this from my own experience. Now, and then the qualities and activities of our life then, like I said earlier, they become machine-like. We're just always in the grind of trying to get more of these things. Good thoughts, good food, more money, better sex or no sex, or, whatever it is. And when we do so, we're never familiar at all with the truly exalted nature of our own being. So the true nature of our own being, and I do not say this lightly, is exalted. I'm not just pandering to anyone or anything like that. I know that this is the case, not only from my own life, but from the lives of many other people I've known over the last 25 years. You see, the wisdom body, it's not this. It includes this, but it's not this. The wisdom body is an inconceivably sublime reality that is pure like infinite space. Within it, everything is perfect all at once. That's the wisdom body. That's the true body of everyone. So that's what we gain familiarity with. And the wisdom mind, rather than being processes that are all wrapped up in seeking individual fulfillment, the wisdom mind is completely at ease and completely wise, completely compassionate, beyond words and concepts. Includes thinking, but does not rely on thinking. Relies only on the spontaneity of its own suchness. And wisdom's speech is courageous eloquence. Courageous eloquence that doesn't need any conventional input. In other words, it tells it like it is. With no need to argue or debate. Nothing to prove. Nothing to compete with. Just complete in itself. And the qualities and activities of the wisdom body, speech, and mind are qualities and activities that are of potent benefit. Potent benefit to all beings. No matter who we are And no matter how much we've already contributed in gaining familiarity with the wisdom nature of our own being, we unleash a power of benefit that is truly extraordinary. And all of this is found in resting naturally in awareness. It's guaranteed. What already is, that's a guarantee, isn't it? There's no pecking order in awareness. There's no hierarchy of any kind. Awareness has never been owned by anyone. It's never been owned by institutions, people, especially historical figures. No one has a claim on awareness or doling it out. In awareness, there's no higher or lower. No this way and that way. Awareness in its super completeness and superb helpfulness is entirely loving and kind. Even in its wrathfulness, it's loving and kind. Sometimes when we want to know more about the nature of our own being, we tend to go for information to sources that are somewhat like the way we've already been living. So usually we've been living in such a way that our life is a self-improvement project. So, like on the weekend, we're going to go out in the yard and plant a few flowers or pound some nails to make our house look better, or whatever it is. And we're always doing this with ourselves, a self-improvement project. So many times when we want to find out about the nature of our being, we're sure that's more of the self-improvement project. So we're going to go somewhere where we're going to be told that we have to improve. It's a great relief to know that no improvement is necessary. Nothing need be done. The greatest saint and the greatest sinner are equal in awareness. In the next moment, the greatest saint and the greatest sinner, awareness is an equal opportunity. It's the true equal opportunity program. If you're in this room and you've done all kinds of horrible things in your life, or you're in this room and you're just a paragon of virtue, a great saintly being, the next moment is equal for everyone. It undoes everything that's gone before. This is true interconnectedness. To live a life permeated with self-criticism can't help but lead to criticism of others. That's just the way it is. To gain familiarity with the awareness that is at the basis of everything gently relieves us of that self-criticism. We come into the wholly positive goodness of our own being. And as we do so, we just feel that same gentleness and kindness with other people too. Because we just see that other people are just like us. No matter what happens, there are only two choices. One is to rest in awareness, and the other is to perpetuate the story of appearances. That's it. And whether the appearances are mundane or they're conceived to be special, like living in Bakersfield, California, working at an oil changing shop, or living in India in an ashram, committing one's entire life to renunciation. In either situation, there is an equal opportunity to realize the nature of one's own being. Nothing needs to change. No matter how you're living now, just rest in awareness. If you feel overwhelmed by the compulsion to do certain things, and you've never been able to stop doing those things, whatever they are, when they appear, rest in awareness. Therein is the power that overcomes all obstacles, all hindrances, no matter what they are, and reveals an exaltation beyond imagination. Something about yourself that can never be described. Have the best laugh you've ever had.